Unit Rotational Dynamics. Here we are going to study law of conservation of angular momentum. It is stated as follows. If no external torque acts on a rotating body, then the angular momentum of the body remains the same. Let us see proof. Consider a particle or a body of mass m rotating about an axis. Let r bar be the position vector and p bar be the linear momentum of the body. Then the angular momentum of the body or a particle is given as L bar is equal to r bar cross p bar. Now differentiating this expression, d by dt of L bar equals to d by dt of r bar cross p bar. Now use the product rule of differentiation. Therefore, d by dt of L bar is equal to r bar cross d by dt of p bar plus d by dt of r bar cross p bar. Now here this p bar is equal to m v bar. This d by dt of r bar is equal to velocity v bar, and this d by dt of p bar can be written as d by dt m v bar equals to m d by dt v bar. M bar is constant and it is taken out of the derivative sign, equals to m a bar. Since d by dt of v bar is equal to acceleration a bar. Now according to Newton's second law of motion, this m a bar is equal to force F bar acting on the body. Substituting these values in this expression, we get d by dt of L bar is equal to r bar cross F bar plus v bar cross m v bar. Therefore, d by dt of L bar is equal to r bar cross F bar plus m is scalar quantity, m in bracket v bar cross v bar. Therefore, d by dt of L bar is equal to r bar cross F bar plus m in bracket 0, since self vector product of a vector E is equal to 0, and therefore v bar cross v bar is equal to 0. Further, therefore, d by dt of L bar is equal to r bar cross F bar, but r bar cross F bar is equal to torque toe bar acting on the body. Therefore, d by dt of L bar is equal to toe bar. Now, if no external torque acts on a rotating body, that is, if toe bar is equal to 0, then the term d by dt of L bar equals to 0. Now according to the rule of differentiation, if derivative of something is equal to 0, then that thing is constant, and thus L bar is equal to constant, or I omega bar is equal to constant. In magnitude, this product I omega is equal to constant, and thus if no external torque acts on a rotating body, then angular momentum remains constant. Now it should be noted that if the moment of inertia of a body changes, then the angular velocity changes in such a way that the product I omega remains constant. Now if I1 and I2 are the moments of inertia corresponding to angular velocities omega 1 and omega 2, then in each of the case the product of moment of inertia and corresponding angular velocity is the same. That is, I1 omega 1 is equal to I2 omega 2. Let us study examples or illustrations of the law of conservation of angular momentum. First one, a diver. When a diver jumps from the springboard of a swimming pool, he bends his body by rolling his arms and legs. This decreases moment of inertia and increases his angular velocity. Now, when he is just about to touch the surface of water, he stretches his limbs. By doing so, he increases moment of inertia and decreases angular velocity. In this way, a diver makes the use of the law of conservation of angular momentum during his diving in a swimming pool. Let us study another example. Ballet dancer. Ballet dancer also makes the use of the law of conservation of angular momentum. Suppose a ballet dancer is rotating with her legs and arms outstretched. In this case, her moment of inertia is more and angular velocity is less. Now, when she folds suddenly her arms and brings the stretched leg close to other leg, her angular velocity increases on account of decrease in her moment of inertia. During ballet dance, during diving in a swimming pool, the law of conservation of angular momentum is realized.